next level.
My name is Ryan McComack. I own a company called Coastal Investigation Group. We're located at Newport, Rhode Island. We are a full-service private investigation firm.
So you must run into some pretty exciting things from day to day or week to week?
Depending on the type of work we're doing, we do a multitude of things. We do attorney services, attorney support. We do workers' compensation, fraud. We do surveillance for that. We do infidelity surveillance. We also do background checks for companies. So we have different niches of our business.
So I think a lot of the people that are watching this are probably accustomed to what they see on TV and the movies. How close is it to that, and like what is your daily routine?
Some of it is close to that, and some of it's not. I think that TV and movies embellish it, and we do have to follow people, and it gets kind of dicey. See somebody's committing workers' comp fraud, or it's infidelity cases, or they're faking personal injury cases where they're really not injured as much as they say they are. So that does happen. There's also the flip side where when we investigate somebody for covert surveillance where they are that injured or nothing is going on. So, just as much as it can be exciting and interesting, you do a case where somebody, either an insurance company, a spouse who's hired an attorney for a divorce case, will find out that really that spouse is not doing something wrong, or that person really is that injured.
How long have you been doing this for?
Coastal opened up in 2006. I've been a private investigator since 2005.
And what's your background?
I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Salve, Regina in Newport, Rhode Island. I got my master's degree in criminal justice in 2003.
Okay, and what, besides going down maybe the cop route or going into FBI, or why did you choose to go into private investigation? Back
in the mid 2000s, back in like 2003, 2004, I met my business partner. He was a private investigator for a number of years before I was. And he said, listen, I've worked for big national firms, and some of them do a great job and some of them don't do a great job. And he said, I've seen it all. And he said, I think we can do a fantastic job. So after I got my master's, we started talking about how can we open up our own company and do it a way that is much more customer friendly. You get somebody, you call our 1-800 number, if you don't get us right away, you'll get a call back. You get us a person on the phone that actually is going to be doing their case, not somebody that's going to refer them to somebody that's referring to somebody or recording. So you actually get somebody, and we call our clients back and say, listen, this is what's going on, this is how the case is going. And that doesn't matter if it's a small individual, an individual, small company, an attorney, or a large Fortune 500 company we're doing background checks for.
And lastly, and you can change the name to protect the innocent, but what's kind of the craziest case you've been involved in?
I would say the craziest case, as far as, we have cases where people will lie about their background for employment, and that's not really that crazy. That's very, very common, actually. We have people that will do covert surveillance on for a small restaurant or bar that's stealing as a bartender. That's not crazy. We had a surveillance case a number of years ago where we were doing an infidelity case, and now everybody thinks automatically, they think of private investigator. The first thing they think of is cheating spouses, which that is a small niche of the business. But the reason it's a small niche is that, for one, it can be crazy, and here's why. We had a case where we were doing surveillance. We were hired by the individual, not by an attorney, and their feelings and emotions get involved. And what happened with this case was the person tried to follow their spouse themselves, on this additive surveillance, and we told them, we're the hired professional, let us do it. We have high-tech equipment so we can follow them, we can video them from a way that it will be covert. We're not trying to intrude in anyone's space or privacy or laws. And this person ended up getting into a domestic situation with their spouse, and they both ended up getting arrested from it.
Right in the middle of your investigation.
We weren't doing the surveillance at the time,
yeah.
But yeah, we got a phone call the next day and said, hey, and the client said, yeah, I was arrested yesterday.
Super. So how do people get in touch with you, and how can they reach you?
They can reach us either on our website, which is www.coastalinvestigationgroup.com, or they can call our 1-800 number. It's 1-888-310-0586.